Here are the best cars that you can buy for under $40,000. Hey everyone, and welcome back to 190 Ethan. I'm Ethan, and today we are in part 2 of our 4-part Budget Beaters series, where we look at a particular budget, in this case $40,000, and I pick the best car that you can buy for a commuter, for your family, and for fun in that budget. So let's get into it. For our commuter car today, we're taking the 2020 Mercedes-Benz E450, not an E350, an E450 with that V6 motor. That's important because that comes with 370 horsepower. You can get good example of these for in the low 30,000 mile range for under $40,000, and these are going to be great cars to spend a lot of time on a commute in. They're comfortable. They're more comfortable than the rival 5 Series Beamer. They're going to have a really refined driving experience. And one thing that Mercedes has over all other brands is their infotainment system. You're really going to feel at home in this car. The way that MBUX works is in any position that you're in, and no matter how frustrated you are with stop and go traffic on your way to work, it's going to soothe you. It's going to make you feel calm, and it's going to be very easy to operate and get exactly the climate that you want in there. I love the E-Class, as you might know, based on the name of my channel, and it's such a great car to kind of be in the middle of Mercedes range. It's not overly luxurious where you're worried about every little dent and scrape, and it's not a more budget option. You still get a lot of the refinement that you'll get over anything else. That includes something like a Lexus or an Acura. Mercedes-Benz is just going to feel more solid and more comfortable on the road. That's why I'm taking it for our commuter car. For our family option under $40,000, I'm taking the 2023 Acura MDX all-wheel drive. Now, for this segment, I was kind of between two vehicles. I was between the MDX and the Volkswagen Atlas, but the MDX won me over because it's just more refined than the Atlas. To me, an Atlas is really a minivan kind of in disguise with that German badge on it. I actually owned a 2022 Atlas, and it was a great car, great for a family, but there was just nothing exciting about it at all. The MDX is a little bit more athletic. It has a little bit more luxurious features like real leather. It has a really nice sound system and a better tuned suspension, as well as more noise baffling and cancellation to give you a more refined ride to keep you calm while you're listening to Wheels on the Bus on repeat. The MDX is 3 rows, and if you're looking at any other 3-row SUVs like a Tahoe or a Yukon or an Expedition, to get one in this price range, it's just going to have a lot of miles or it's going to be pretty old. So the MDX is a really good option where you can get an almost new example or maybe at least trade in and have really low miles and still get that 3rd row and all that space for your family. Also, the way that the new ones look, they're pretty handsome vehicles, I have to say, for being a product of Honda, which is not really known for good looks. I really like this option for a family with a budget of $40,000. And now for our fun vehicle under $40,000. For this fun category, last video I took a kind of sport and luxury grand touring car. So I wanted to switch it up a little bit and not pick another sports car. So for this fun under $40,000, we're going to take a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Willys. And I just love having a Jeep in your back pocket. It's always good to have one laying around for when you want to take off the top and take off the doors and go cruising to the beach, or you want to ride up a mountain road. Jeeps are just the best for that. If it's me, I'm taking the Willys because it's mostly base model, but it doesn't look super base model because you get upgraded wheels and tires. You also get a couple off-road features like that rear locker that's really going to help you in a bind. I love Jeeps because of how customizable they are. Right out of the box, they're great little fun cars to kind of drive around with your family and friends, but you can buy endless aftermarket parts for these to make them exactly what you want. If you're an avid fisherman or live by a beach and you want to make a beach Jeep that you can take out to go fishing, great. If you're someone that lives in the mountains and you want to make it a little bit more rugged off-road or maybe like an overland build, and there's really endless possibilities, and they're just great vehicles to have a lot of fun in. The other nice thing about Jeeps is they're pretty small. Even the four-door ones are not the same size as you might expect with being an SUV. So you can tuck them in the back of your garage and they don't really take up a lot of space, and you can just pull it out whenever it's a nice day and you want to take it out. And $40,000 will get you a pretty nice example of one of these. You could probably even get like a new Jeep Willys or Sport for about 40 grand. So it's a great option in this category for fun. So those are my picks for under $40,000 budget beaters. Let me know if you agree in the comments or if you think you have a better option for the commuter, for the family, or for fun. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel because part 3 will be coming out soon where we're looking at cars under 60,000. Thanks for watching.